Hi, it's Amanda. Welcome to my channel. I recently had my 1-year length check. I've done a length check every 3 months since my big chop on February 7th, 2020. But there was some magic between months 9 and 12 that allowed me the most, what I assume must have been both length retention and growth. If my hair continues to grow at this pace, I'll be a happy natural. Since being completely truthful, I have always wanted my own long hair. And not a you bought it, you own it situation, but organically grown and cultivated from this scalp. I have been reflecting on the last 3 to 4 months to see what I did. Based on this reflection, I have identified 11 things that I have either been doing for a while or recently started doing that I feel have contributed to both my length retention and my growth. In this video, I will talk through these discoveries to let you know what I will be doing for superior growth and length retention in 2021. Number 1 is I am doing another Teami detox. I have talked about Teami in a few videos at this point, and I gave a full update on my 30-day detox in 2 videos that I will link in the cards and also below. I did already unbox this because I started my detox, 6 days ago. The detox includes 2 tea blends. As I mentioned before, Teami is a company that promotes health and wellness through the benefits of tea blends. They have teas, superfood blends, collagen powders, skincare. They have a whole bunch of stuff. I recommend you go take a look at their website. I do have 2 coupon codes, Uptight 15 for 15% off any purchase, or Uptight 20 for 20% any purchase $40 or more. My sister is also doing the detox, which is why you see CC on both of these for her initials. Grab the wrong ones. But this worked out really well for her the first time around, so she's doing it again. You have a skinny tea that you drink every morning. It is this. You put the leaves in here, pour in some near boiling water, so I do 200 degrees. I refill it throughout the day. It tastes okay. I put in honey. And when I say okay, it tastes like an herbal tea, like a chamomile. I don't particularly love chamomile, but this is not at all torturous for me to drink. I've refilled this 2 or 3 times today. And I just drink it throughout the day, but you're supposed to have it in the morning before you have your first meal, so that is what I do. So this is daily for 30 days, and then at night, every other day, starting on day 2, you do this colon tea. The benefits that I received last time were an increase in energy, and I'm kind of usually of the opinion that I'm not going to notice any changes from these kind of things because I see myself as, and I feel, generally healthy. I don't expect myself to ever feel an increase of energy, but as I mentioned before, and I'm noticing this again, I have more energy. Like when I wake up in the morning, I am tired because Layla, 17 months now, still does not let me sleep. But I noticed that there is a difference because when I get up and I'm groggy and I'm exhausted and I'm mad that I have to get out of bed because I'm tired and it's 5 in the morning, I still feel less tired than I did before. So as much as I want to get back into bed because it's comfortable and I just like to sleep, I'm actually not dragging myself because once I'm up, I'm pretty much just up. And I noticed that on day 3 or so of doing the detox. Another thing I noticed in the first round of my detox was a decrease in bloating. I have been apparently what was bloated since I had Layla. I work out a lot less now, but I had been working out really well for a very long time after I had her, and this belly thing just wasn't going away. Focused on my core, I have an incredibly healthy diet. I blamed it 100% on the diastasis that I have following, carrying Layla in here for however long, 9 months. I noticed, again, I think it was on day 7 or so of my first detox, that the bloating had gone down. I was shocked. I finished my detox probably 2.5, 3 months ago. Might have been a little bit longer than that. And my bloating has somewhat come back. I know at least the creator of the Teami product, she does a detox 4 times a year or so. It's not a magic pill. So you do it, and then it might make sense for you to do it again based on whether or not it helps you out. I'm largely in the healthy body, healthy hair camp. So I figure since I detox my scalp and my hair on a relatively regular basis now, I should be detoxing my body on a relatively regular basis. And I don't like doing pills. I'm not going to do some kind of liquid cleanse. I'm not going to drink pepper and water. And I've looked at the ingredients. Everything is top notch here. I invite you to give this a try. I know that a few of you have tried this detox at this point, and if anyone else is interested in this and you have any questions whatsoever, leave it in the comments section, or you can reach out to me on Instagram. Number 2 is 90% finger detangle. I'm always saying I do not use tools in my hair. And I would say as my hair is getting longer, I am finding that more difficult because my hair can get really, really frizzy up here. I haven't talked about this yet because it's pretty new and I wanted to experiment it and see what my real thoughts were before I just kind of make a 180 and decide that, maybe tools are okay. So I finger detangle, let's say 90%, as I said, but only with the most slip, and then normally for me means literally under warm running water with some kind of slippery agent in my hair, will I use my wide tooth seamless comb. There are no seams in here, so there's nothing to snag my hair. That is the only comb that I will use. Imagine my hair is wet. I go like this, and then when I feel that resistance, which I usually feel around the bottom quarter of my hair, I will then take over from the comb and finger detangle the rest. I comb, I grab with my fingers, I pull the comb out, and then I finger detangle the rest. Number 3 is sleeping with a humidifier. I thought that this might cause frizz and remove my hair definition, just like spraying water on my hair would do or putting steam, but doesn't seem to be the case. I prep my hair for bed, so it's pretty much out, so the humidifier is pretty much just like cool mist steaming my hair. I have both used it and I have not used it, and my hair is more hydrated the nights after I keep on that cool mist humidifier, and it does not affect my definition. I started doing this as part of my winter hair care routine. I don't know if I'm going to continue it in the summer, but I'm definitely going to be continuing it for now because it is working really well. Number 4, after every 5 brands in my BOB123 series, I will be doing a wash day, leveraging some kind of treatment, be it a mask or a detox. I recognize that my strictly recording every single wash day, and because I'm trying to get through so many products, I don't like to take breaks in my BOB123 series. So I'm not just going to do like my own random wash day off camera. So after every 5 brands, I'm going to do a break and do my favorites. But I'm going to make sure that in doing my favorites, I take a look at my hair and see, like, from a moisture protein perspective, what my hair might benefit from. I'm going to do that evaluation, and I'm going to decide on my lineup based on that consideration. One of the struggles that you might have when you have a YouTube channel, but you're also trying to take care of your hair, is that you're washing your hair for content. Largely my brand is my hair at this point, so I have to put it first. So sometimes that might mean using an Aztec clay mask, which is not going to be in my BOB123 series, but I feel like if my hair needs a clay mask for whatever reason, I'll do a clay mask, and then everything else in my routine will be from my favorites. Number 5, and this was part of my winter hair care routine as well, and I think it's been working very well for me because my single strand knots the number is going down. I still have a lot of them. I complain about them all the time, but they are significantly less. Number 5 is protective styling for the week. So like day 2 or 3, I put up my hair, and then 3 days later I take it down. But for those 3 days, my hair is protected. I'm not touching it. And my protective styling means tucking away my ends. Number 6, I have talked about this in the past as well, is I need to intentionally get in my daily allotted water intake. At least 64 ounces, because 64 ounces is like the minimum recommended water intake. That's going to vary by person, and when I was a lot more active before, when I used to exercise on a regular basis, it was probably more important for me to have more water. And when I was carrying Layla, I was probably averaging about 80 ounces of water a day. I don't need to do that right now. My main problem is I've been on the search for the perfect water bottle for a long time. So I was using the Hydrate for a while because it tracks your water intake on your phone. So you just have to drink. You don't have to think about how much it is. You can empty it and refill it, and you don't have to worry about losing your count. But I have been noticing, because I am so sedentary, I work from home, I'm in quarantine, I don't go anywhere. If I'm sitting at my desk and I'm working and I finish the 24-ounce bottle that I was drinking from, it's probably going to be like 3 or 4 hours before I get up the energy to go and refill it. So, enter this thing. I now have a 64-ounce water bottle. I am now 5 days in a row getting in at least 64 ounces, and I attribute it to this. And I don't have any in here right now. It's been hard to get groceries this week, so I'm actually out of them. That's why I don't have one in here right now. But I've been putting a blackberry in here in the morning, a blackberry and a raspberry, because I love the flavor. And at the end of the night, I have been finding that a waterlogged blackberry tastes really good. It has one of these like motivational things on it. I have a monkey one that I think is 30 ounces, which I was using, but it's not 64. And I don't follow these because I'm not up at 7 a.m. drinking water. I'm up at 7 a.m. crying because I want to go back to bed because Layla's had me up since 5. So I completely ignore these things, but I drink this whole thing every day. It is nearing 6 o'clock, and you can see that I'm only here because I took a really long time to fill this morning. But I can tell you, I'm going to get through this tonight. I know this is something that's recommended, so even though it's not something that I was probably doing in the last 3 months between months 9 and 12, it's something that I should have been doing, and it's a goal for 2021. There are also like probably 20 different designs. I got this on Amazon, so I'm going to link this in the description box below if you're interested in checking it out. Number 7 is I'm going to continue to snip my single strand knots. This has helped a lot with detangling because when you have knots in your hair, it just makes your hair rougher. So it makes it harder to get through it. And when you have those knots and the knot is for some reason not completely sealed, you can get other pieces of hair stuck in that little unsealed piece, and you can then you have to lose more hair. So if I feel a knot, and that's before I put my hair up, I do, sometimes just do a quick check on my ends and see if I feel something. And it used to be that every single time I would do this, I would feel at least something. It's actually a big deal for me to have gone through like 4 or 5 bunches of hair and not felt anything. But I always had these with me. Let me qualify that though. I had gotten to a point where I was walking around with scissors in my back pocket because if I'm downstairs and I find a single strand knot, I have to hold on to that piece of hair, run upstairs, get my scissors and snip it. So I didn't want to have to keep doing that. But I'm no longer doing, yes, Aiden's crying in the background. I hope he's okay, but there's enough people downstairs to help him. I had to stop doing that because I have a 17-month-old and a 4-year-old. I should not be walking around with scissors in the back of my pocket. Number 8 is continue with my diet. Pretty much everything from my 9 plant-based foods for hair growth video that I did, I eat all those things still on a regular basis. And I also have my, again, Teami superfood. Can you see it? I put this powder in my smoothies. Whew, that just came flying out, didn't it? It just fits into my diet. I have a ton of kale. I have a ton of zucchini. I have a ton of spinach. I eat a ton of tofu and lentils. Reference that video because I do talk about all the foods that I eat. And even though I have been doing that for a while, I feel like my diet has gotten even healthier and more vegetable heavy. So I think that has contributed, and it will continue to contribute to my hair growth and length retention because healthy hair is going to be stronger. And speaking of stronger, this is kind of weird, I'll admit it. I'll be right back. I'm going to go off on a tangent slightly here. So I'm always talking about ingredients these days and telling you what ingredients can strengthen hair and, strengthen the hair follicles and make your hair more dense and all these kind of things. They sound like magic tricks, but I have noticed that my hair strands are stronger. So I was snipping a single strand knot a few weeks ago, and I came across this piece of hair that you may or may not be able to see. Yeah, I think you can see it. I was amazed. I actually called Nick to come and take this challenge. I could not break this piece of hair. I'm sure I can. I stopped trying after a few pulls, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to save this for a video. Yeah, again, weird. This is a strong piece of hair. I wish you could see it. Yeah, you can see it a little bit there. It is pretty much, to me, I feel like what a healthy piece of hair feels like. And I feel like my hair did not always feel like this. And I'm not talking about when I was relaxed. Just like my first year natural, this is a strong piece of hair. It has a little bit of stretch. It reverts back. It's very hard to break. It's thick. Okay, I finally broke it. But to be fair, I have played with this piece of hair so many times. It's a strong, coarse piece of hair. And I was amazed by it. So much so that I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep this piece of hair. It's just a testament to the fact that you can make your hair strands stronger. So number 9 is I'm going to continue to take my plant-based collagen. I don't really talk about this as much, and I wish I had it with me. There's a picture of it on my Instagram. But I do take a plant-based collagen. I used to take a non-plant-based collagen made with the collagen peptide ones from like grass-fed cows. But I don't do that anymore because I'm now vegan. It's made with amla and sriracha. I don't remember what it's called. I pretty much just put that in my tea in the morning. Not in my Teami Blends tea, but when I have like Earl Grey tea or when I have peppermint tea. I would say the tea is definitely better without it, but this isn't about taste. It's about my hair. One other thing, sort of a tangent, sort of not, it's related to the collagen, possibly. I have mentioned multiple times that I wear gloves during my wash day for a few reasons, but one of the reasons is that I don't take care of my nails and I don't want any, like, you know, if I get a hangnail or just like I have a jagged nail or I just have like a pointy nail or just an uncut nails, your hair can get stuck in it, it can snag and pull your hair out. I have to cut my nails weekly now. And I realized this just yesterday when I went to go cut my nails and I was like, didn't I just cut these like 4 or 5 days ago? My nails are growing really, really fast. It's a shame because they probably have the potential to be nice nails at this point, but I just don't care enough and I'm not going to put the time into it. Number 10, this is about my dry ends that are a lot less dry now. Mango butter. This is a recent discovery and I've been talking about it in the last few videos, but I now seal my ends with mango butter. It came up in my research that it's really good for your ends, and I would agree. I think I noticed a change after my first week of using it. So yeah, when I am styling my hair now on my wash day, I concentrate some mango butter on the ends, and my ends feel better. They feel hydrated. They are not dry. They are not brittle. And it also helps with being able to coil my styles. So I also mentioned in one of my videos that when I have a section that's too big, meaning that in the past, I would have no luck at being able to coil it. It just wasn't going to work. That's not the case anymore. The mango butter, because it's thick, performs a little bit of a seal at the bottom, or rather a paste. So it allows me to coil my end. And if it was going to come out for whatever reason, it can't now because I now pin that to my roots. So that has been really fantastic. I understand people use shea butter as well. I know that one of my subscribers just commented today that she uses both mango butter and kokum butter. These are both mentioned on my website if you want to go take a look at uptightcurls.com on my ingredients page and learn about what mango butter and kokum butter do for your hair. She does a mixture of the two and she says that that's helping her ends as well. I'm going to link the mango butter that I purchased from Amazon in the description box below as well if you want to try that out. Number 11, and this is something that I have been doing since August or so of 2020. I'm going to continue to use only the best natural hair products. A routine is one thing, but you need solid, safe, healthy, growth stimulating, scalp repairing products to supplement and bolster the results from just having a solid and consistent routine, which is why I'm so glad that I am on this ingredients discovery. I'm really glad that I have my website, that at the time of this video, I will have already released a revamped, restyled website that I'm really excited about. If you haven't taken a look at it yet, take a look at uptightcurls.com. And as always, I would love to hear your feedback on ways that I can make this website better. I'm going to continue to add ingredients to both the glossary, also to my no list, and also to my ingredients list, because I have so many, but I do have to edit those things down and transfer them to the website. So that brings me to the end of this video. I would love to hear if there's anything on this list that you have found works for you, or if there's anything that you discovered in 2020 or even in 2021 that you're going to be continuing to do throughout 2021 to gain your best growth and your best length retention. Comment below and let's talk it out. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed my content and haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. Like, comment, and share, and I will talk to you in my next one. Thanks, and have a good one.